Wheel of Fortune fans are livid as they blame producers for being cheap when it comes to prizes on the show. It has gotten bad enough that game show viewers are calling for a complete overhaul, especially as the backlash continues. So what's the latest on this situation, and what else are viewers saying? Wheel of Fortune fans are passionate about popular game show. With how many decades Wheel of Fortune has been on the air, there is tradition and history involved when speaking about this and other popular game shows. For a lot of people, watching an episode at dinner is a tradition that they carry on and something that many viewers pass on to their own families once they have them. Because of this, Wheel of Fortune fans rely on things like consistency, as it's something they can come back to and continue to count on as everything else in the world shifts. However, based on recent complaints from viewers, there is one aspect of the show that fans say is in dire need of a major overhaul. There have been cheap prizes on game show. When players compete on a show like Wheel of Fortune, they do so with the hope of bringing home big money and other prizes. One example that really riled viewers up was when the prize during the final bonus round puzzle was a Mini Cooper worth roughly $40,000. The way a lot of people felt while watching the show, this was a cheap prize and certainly on the lower end of the spectrum when it comes to the value of other prizes that contestants could win. This certainly wasn't the first time that Wheel of Fortune fans called out producers for being cheap, and from the looks of it, it also won't be the last. Wheel of Fortune fans demand huge show overhaul. Fans have regularly called out the producers of Wheel of Fortune for being cheap and skimping on the prizes, and game show watchers are not shy about calling the show out either. With how passionate this game show fan base is, they are certainly an opinionated bunch. One recent commenter said, "Car for a final prize. That seems like a much worse option, right? Most spins are $40,000 these days, so a Mini Cooper convertible worth $41,000 seems like a terrible alternative." A second commenter added, "Also, you have to pay the tax on it. It's the same thing if you win a trip. I'd rather have all cash." Another person said, "On game shows, I believe cars, trips, and furniture are the low prizes. Even if it's a more expensive, they are often provided to the show at significantly lower or no cost in exchange for the promotion. The contestant still has to deal with the applicable taxes, though, so they may refuse the prize if they don't have the funds to do so." Do you agree with viewers that many of the prizes are underwhelming? Let us know in the comments below. Wheel of Fortune, a beloved game show with decades of history, has long been a staple in American households, offering viewers a comforting blend of tradition and excitement. For many, watching contestants spin the wheel and solve puzzles is a cherished ritual, passed down through generations. However, recent backlash from fans suggests that the show's legacy is at risk, with viewers accusing producers of skimping on prizes and calling for a major overhaul to restore the game's allure. The heart of the controversy lies in the perceived decline in the value of prizes offered on Wheel of Fortune. Fans have grown increasingly vocal about what they see as cheap rewards, particularly in high-stakes moments like the bonus round. A recent episode sparked outrage when the bonus round prize was revealed to be a Mini Cooper valued at approximately $41,000. While a car might seem like a glamorous win, many viewers felt it paled in comparison to the cash prizes, often exceeding $40,000. One fan took to X venting, "A car for a final prize? That seems like a much worse option, right? Most spins are $40,000 these days, so a Mini Cooper convertible worth $41,000 seems like a terrible alternative." The criticism doesn't stop at the prize's value. Fans have pointed out the added burden of taxes, which contestants must pay on non-cash prizes like cars or trips. "You have to pay the tax on it," another viewer commented. "It's the same thing if you win a trip. I'd rather have all cash." Others noted that prizes like cars or furniture are often provided to the show at a discount or no cost in exchange for promotion, leaving contestants to foot hefty tax bills. "On game shows, I believe cars, trips, and furniture are the low prizes," one X user explained. Even if it's more expensive, the contestant still has to deal with the applicable taxes, so they may refuse the prize if they don't have the funds. This isn't the first time Wheel of Fortune fans have called out producers for lackluster prizes, and the passionate fanbase shows no signs of letting up. The show's loyal viewers, who value its consistency, feel that the declining quality of prizes undermines the excitement of watching contestants compete under the bright lights. The prizes used to feel aspirational, one fan posted. Now it's like they're cutting corners, and it's disappointing for a show with such a legacy. Another added, if they're going to make people jump through hoops on national TV, at least make the rewards worth it. The backlash has fueled calls for a complete overhaul of the show's prize structure. Fans argue that Wheel of Fortune should prioritize substantial cash prizes over promotional items that burden winners with additional costs. Some have even suggested revisiting the show's format to ensure it remains competitive with other game shows like The Price is Right, where similar complaints have surfaced. They need to step it up, a viewer wrote. This is Wheel of Fortune, not a clearance sale. As the show continues under the helm of new host Ryan Seacrest, who has worked to maintain its fun and engaging vibe, the pressure is on producers to address these concerns. Fans remain deeply invested in the show's success, but their growing frustration signals a need for change to preserve its status as a cultural institution. Whether the producers will heed the calls for bigger, better prizes remains to be seen. But for now, the fanbase's passion is as fiery as ever. Do you agree with Wheel of Fortune fans that the prizes are underwhelming? Should the show undergo a major overhaul? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and tune into Wheel of Fortune on your local network for the latest episodes.